Hey everybody, Drew McQueen, Great Lakes RVP, and this is your Great Lakes NACA monthly update for February 2020.
Gus 3760 Chicago Center, descend via the Pike 4 arrival, except maintain 300 knots, over altimeter 3013.
Okay, welcome back to the update. Appreciate you guys tuning in. First and foremost, I'd like to issue you guys an apology for no update last month. We were trying to tweak the update, maybe think of something new, kind of make it a little bit fresh for the upcoming year. But the reality is, after talking to the team members, after talking to several members out in the field, they actually like it. They actually like the fact that I go over the update, I read it to them basically, and point out highlights and go through it. So, with that being said, we're going to keep doing what we're doing, and always, if there's something that you like to see us add, take away, do different, change, always reach out to any member of the Great Lakes leadership team. You can always contact me directly at dmcqueen@naca.net or at 440-506-7954. All right. That being said, let's jump right in. First thing in this month's update, and again, one other thing. Usually I do this like 7 or 8 times to get it right, to get it perfect. I'm not going to do that. We're just going to do it together. We're going to look at the update together. I'm going to point some highlights, touch on a couple things at the end that aren't in the update, and go from there. Because I'm too busy, you're too busy. Let's just do this together. So, all right, that being said, here we go. All right, first thing this month's update, legislative update from our own Erin Phelps out of Minneapolis Center. She talks about, gives us a little update on employee parental leave. So that's a big thing there for you. And also HR 1108. So please take time to read that. Always, like I said before, legislation is a big thing for us. We always need to pay particular attention to that subject because it affects us greatly, as especially government employees. So please read her update. Next thing in the multi-box here, training update from RVP Mark Schneider out of Indy Center. So thank Mark for that. A lot of classes going on in the Great Lakes region this year. So please, if you were interested in any of those, RT1, I believe we're doing an OSHA, OWCP, and also a drug and alcohol class. So if any of those interest you, please sign up for those through the NACA portal. If you need some help with that, please let us know. Other side, NACA in Washington's coming up next month, 23rd through 25th. We've changed locations this year. It's in the Marquee, which is just down from the national office, for those you guys have not been there before. Big NACA in Washington this year. Very important. We've had unprecedented turnout or interest for it. So it should be a really good event this year for those that are going. I will see you there, and thank you for coming. Below that, Convention 2020 in Houston. It's coming up May 27th through the 29th. I'm going to talk about that a little bit later. So again, right below that is a link to register if you haven't registered for convention. So if you're going to do that, and I will see you there for that. It's going to be a great event. Right below that is NACA 101. Talk about it every update. I'm going to talk about it this update. Great class. We should all take it. Informational. You'll learn something. So please, and again, they give you away free stuff. Who doesn't beat free? Who can't beat free stuff? It's great. Okay. So, all right. Besides that, it's where I'm going to be the remaining of this month, mostly March actually. So I'm going to touch on that a little bit later as well. So I'll get down to that. Right below that, Archie nominations. So far this year, compared to last year, we have a lot of Archie nominations nationwide. But again, if something spectacular happens in your facility as far as a save, please turn that in. If you need help with that, please let us know. And in conjunction with that is a safety update, regional safety update from our own Michelle Trudeau out of Indianapolis Center. If you see Michelle, tell her thanks. She really puts a lot of work and time and effort into this. She does a great job for us, so just tell her thanks. So that next to that is our respect update from our professional standards team, which is highlighted below there. Please read that. They also do a fantastic job for us. Good work there. And below that is a little thing for Charlotte. If something's going on at your facility, you want us to highlight, you want us to come see you, please let Charlotte know. And also thanks Charlotte also. Charlotte's the one that puts all this together for us every month. She does a great job. She works very hard. I couldn't do it without her. So she does a great job. Below that, our member spotlight this month is Aaron Mills. He's one of our professional standards leads in the region. He's out of O'Hare Tower. Outstanding write-up there. I didn't know Aaron was from Texas. Didn't know that. All right, so that's pretty cool. Read that. Below that, NACA scholarship. Good thing the union offers, right? If you're interested in that, kids going to school who can't use the help, apply for the scholarship. It's got to be by March 1st though, so it's coming up. So click on the link there, and again, you got to apply by March 1st. All right, a couple things from me that aren't in the update. First things is mids. All of you should have signed by now a mid expectations letter. Couple quick things. We've had a couple bubble ups, but let's back up a little bit. We all signed that letter due to some things that have happened around the NAS over the past several weeks. I've heard a couple fact rats talk about there were alleged incidents. They weren't alleged, they happened. They were incidents of unprofessional behavior, okay? Big thing about this memo, there's nothing new. There's no policy, there's no mandate, there's no anything. It's just a reiteration of expectations we should have already been doing, okay? We are highly trained, highly skilled, we are professional workforce, and we should come to work and act like so, okay? We should do our jobs every day, day in and day out, and 99.5% of you do, and I want to thank you for that, okay? So again, a lot of people have kind of been anxious about this memo. It's nothing new, okay? We've had a couple issues with it, we're dealing with it, and we're getting those fixed. Again, I can't stress it enough, and I'll talk about this when I come to your facility over the next month or so. We'll get into more detail about it, but please come to work and be professional. And again, 99.5% of you do, and I can't thank you enough, okay? So enough about that. Next, if you notice in where I'm going to be next month, I'm going to be doing a lot of membership visits. I think a lot of you've heard I'll be coming around doing executive order briefings. There's several executive orders that were issued by this administration that affects our union and our profession, potentially. All right, just coming by facility, going to give you a briefing on what those actually mean to us and our union. So again, I highly encourage you to come out, bring your family with you. So again, I think it's something that everybody should hear. I can't talk about it more here because it's potential Hatch Act violation the more I get into it. So I'll just stop it there. So if you hear about me coming, I'm coming to give an executive order briefing, and I think you should all be there. Couple things. It has to be off-site, and you can't be on duty time, okay? So a couple things. If you do come out to see me, make sure you're off duty, and make sure it's, for the fact reps are going to be scheduling this, make sure it's off-site. We can't talk about this on-site, okay? All right. I think that's it, Great Lakes. Once again, sorry about missing last month's update. You know what? It's been great, and we'll talk to you next month. Thanks.
Airnavis departure, Cherokee 8920 Juliet's making a right turn back to Hastings.
1120 Juliet departure, radar contact, maintain VFR, turn left heading 270.